Holy moly, I never thought I have to talk about this, but here we are, right here, right now, talk about another outrageous viral video that's happening here in Hawaii. And the video in question is an article, and in this case, a video that I found out just now when I'm waking up from K22 News or Hawaii News Now with a video sparking outrage after a man was seen picking up a Honu, also known as a Hawaiian Green Sea Turtle, simply for a photo. And the video itself is quite disturbing, honestly, as someone that knows and studies like why Hawaiian Green Sea Turtles or Honu, as is pronounced in Hawaiian, why they're pretty integral and important here in Hawaii. And when you look at the viral video itself, and again, I'm just displaying right now the picture of Hawaii News Now's video, but when you look at the video itself, and the video down below as I'll link it down, the man basically is just posing the turtle, holding it up, and then after he's done posing with his wife, he just plops it and drops it to the ground like that. That is absolutely unhinged behavior. I'm also amazed this man didn't get his fingers chopped off because considering like how close the man was holding the sea turtle, he could have had his fingers fucking chopped off at the teeth to that. But simultaneously, even if that was the case, why did this man pick up the sea turtle for a simple photo? It just doesn't make sense. And it's one of the main reasons why this is a pretty common trend here in Hawaii where a lot of local residents absolutely despise tourists because stupid shit like this happens where they sometimes disrespect a lot of the animals there, disrespect the land that's around here, and do all sorts of stupid shit just because they think it's so cool and so natural and all these other stupid things here. And it's so tiring. It's so stupid. And it's one of the reasons why a lot of locals and tourists as of late, even as of to this day, has such a huge divide within Hawaii itself, which I understand like Hawaii doesn't cover like the difference and the tensions between locals and tourists itself. But stuff like this is one of the reasons why a lot of locals do not like tourists coming here in Hawaii. But to also continue on to like the whole situation at hand, obviously this has drawn a lot of backlash from Hawaiian communities and marine life advocates, and a lot of people were just shocked that the shock that even though there are signs posted, rules, repeated warnings about this whole thing, stuff like this has happened as of late, and it's not surprising to why because again, it doesn't matter like what you do, like no matter what, the law in Hawaii more or less states that you should not be under no circumstances like near a Honu or any of the Hawaiian wildlife that's out there. Another common one that's pretty common that a lot of tourists also like does with these kind of things is like also poking fun at monk seals. Sorry, monk seals basically, and those are pretty common because again a lot of tourists like to go up close nuts to butts just wanting to take a picture of the Hawaiian creatures here, which is cool. I get that they're tourists, but the most common thing you should do is stay 10 to 20 feet away from them. Like just take a picture far away. You don't have to be next to the fucking sea turtle like a fucking friend and be like, yeah, here's my fucking selfie with the turtle, man, and then fucking like nonchalant with your day. You can't do that. That is illegal. Even like just simply touching its shell, touching its fins, or just trying to like pet it, which is so stupid that you could get your fingers cut off once again, is super dumb. Because again, it's affect because everything you do could potentially make the sea turtle sick. It could actually harm them in any way, shape, or form. It's bad. And I'm hoping for one, like there is like a organization out there that also is keeping track of all the whole new turtles that's out there to make sure they're healthy, they're doing well, and I'm hoping that they're able to go through and recover this. And I'm hoping that the people that freaking did this actually get some criminal charges against them because again, basically the highest they get is like a $250 fine and like a potential 1 year jail sentence for basically touching an endangered animal here in Hawaii, which again, Hawaii is also well known for not really fucking around when it comes to touching endangered species. Like you touch one endangered species, your life is more or less fucking ruined by that point, and that's me just noticing that over the years. Now, of course, there has been some debate online now in the wake of this, where some people have even stated that, Well, you see, the sea turtle in that video is dead. Obviously, like maybe he just picked it up and it was a dead sea turtle holding up, and that's why it's that. Motherfucker, wake up, snap back to reality. These sea turtles are not dead. What clearly is happening here in this video, and it's pretty obvious for anyone that's a sea turtle enthusiast, is that probably the sea turtle was just resting. It's just sunbathing as it must, or it was actually focused on getting ready to lay eggs, which is something that if you know about sea turtles, they tend to do that. And again, they tend to be swimming throughout the night, if I'm not mistaken. So clearly, the sea turtle was just resting, minding its own business. And the rule of thumb and thumb that you should be doing is you should just leave it alone. Yes, you can take pictures from far away, but not so goddamn up close to the point where you're gonna pick it up and pose for the picture for it. And imagine this, right? Imagine if I go to your freaking state country of God knows wherever in the mainland, right? And I pick up your favorite state animal that's part of your state, right? Would you be outraged about this shit? Because unfortunately, a lot of people on the other side just think that it's not a big deal. It's Hawaii. It is what it is. We get to do what the fuck we want. No, you can't. Like you have to treat our state animals the same way you would treat your state animals in your other state, because this shit is unacceptable, man. And I'm just here ranting about this because, again, this is a story being told this time, and I've seen this happen throughout how many years since growing up here. And the backlash for this every single time that a tourist does this to harass a Honu, harass a monk seal, harass one of our state birds and such is super, super sickening. And unfortunately, there just needs to be better enforcements and changes to be made to remind people not to do these type of acts ever again. But yeah, just didn't want to rant about this because man, I'm kind of steamed on just finding this out just now, and I'm just shocked that I didn't find out till after I woke up this morning. And then, yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Link in the news article and such is going to be down below as always, so you can check it out yourself. And yeah, that's it. See you on the next one. Later.